This is Tank's Vlog, brought to you by Allow Me to Be Frank. Allow Me to Be Frank is the weekly podcast I do with Brenda Tuma and a number of guests. You can listen to it on iTunes and SoundCloud. This week we actually did 2 episodes with Jeff Nadu, the big man on campus. The first is a college football preview and a weight loss thing. I know the weight loss one's a little tough, but it's something I'm just starting to go through. So be sure to listen. A way to go, Ohio. We got a coach that we know is dirty, but he wins most his games. So we're gonna look the other way. Hey, a way to go, Ohio. A way to go, Ohio. Urban Meyer deleted those texts that might have had some bad evidence. I don't even care. We're just gonna give him a slap on the wrist. A way to go, Ohio. Ooh, it's not like it's Aaron Hernandez. We know he coached him before, but we know he's a builder of men. Well, they're not all bad. Hey, a way to go, Ohio. Oh, what a mess this Zach Smith thing has been for the Buckeyes. You know, part of this is there were no formal charges made. I mean, if there are formal charges made, then you can't deny it. Now, there are other things that Zach Smith did that were very weird and should have been, the university should have done something about it, but oh, the NCAA. What a mess. So Urban Meyer will be back after a 3-game suspension. Ohio State got mud in its eye, but as long as they win those games on Saturday, I don't think they care. Hey, diddle, JT Riddle with a big home run as the Marlins make John Sterling say, "That's baseball, Susan." I mean, the Yankees today played uninspired, sloppy, horrible baseball. First, they had to put Aroldis Chapman on the disabled list. Who knows how long he's going to be out? That knee's been problematic all season. Now he's going on a DL just before September begins. That's troubling signs if you're a Yankee fan. Offense in a funk. Greg Bird, other than that grand slam on Sunday, has been pathetic. 3 errors today, and you lose to a Marlins team 9-3. They were lucky to win Tuesday against this Marlins team, one of the worst teams in all of baseball. And now they're going to play the Baltimore Orioles, who are the worst team in baseball, a team they're 6-6 against, with a 4-game series with a doubleheader involved there. If the Yankees don't sweep that series, if they have trouble in Baltimore, this thing could be a big trouble. I mean, knocking on their door right now is the A's and Mariners. I mean, they have a 6-game road trip coming up in a few weeks. If they're playing like this when they go play the A's and Mariners, they could find themselves on the outside playoffs looking in. And I keep saying this, with that talent the Yankees have, the way they play against teams that are poor is just shameful. It's shameful. And it's why I think Aaron, if you take out that big stretch they had, the Yankees at times have played basic 500 baseball over the last 2 months. Same as the Mets. I mean, right now the Yankees don't look like a playoff team. They don't. They don't look like a team they look like a team that's ripe to be taken down. And Aaron Boone, I just don't know what he is doing. In that man, Lance Lynn is clearly on fumes, and he doesn't take him out. And the game yesterday is gone because the Red Sox crushed the Indians today. Andrew Benintendi with a bases-clearing double. 89th win of the year, 89-39, as they beat the Indians 10-4. As mentioned earlier, the Orioles, they lost their 90th game of the year, 6-0 to the Toronto Blue Jays. As for the Mets, they're actually playing some good baseball lately. Jeff McNeil, you just gotta love how he plays. He had 8 straight hits. He had started the game off strong. Solid, not great performance today by Noah Syndergaard. But that's what you want. You want pitchers to be solid. I mean, great is good when great is needed. But I'll take solid every time. And Noah Syndergaard was solid tonight, allowing a couple runs. But as the Mets beat the Giants 5-3. Dom Smith actually hit a home run, which, according to weather forecast in hell, is created snowy conditions. Todd Frazier hit a home run, so the Mets are playing actually some solid baseball as of late. Paul Sewald picked up a save. I mean, there's a surprise right there. Brewers beat the Reds 4-0. Very important one for the Brewers in their race for the wild card. Yes, look at those St. Louis Cardinals. They just went into the Dodger Stadium and swept the Dodgers. I say D. I say D-O. I say D-O-D-G-R. The Dodgers are in free fall. What has happened to the Dodgers? I mean, they're just playing awful baseball right now. 3-1 loss, got swept at home by the Cardinals. They're actually under 500 on the season at home, 32-33, 67-61, third place, and jeez, they're 4 games out in the wild card race, and now 4.5 games out of first place. This is Arizona Diamondbacks beat the Angels 5-1, and the Rockies today, they won 6-2. So they got to climb over the Rockies and just to get to the Diamondbacks. The Rockies are in the middle of that jumbled wild card picture in the National League. Cubs, who have scored one run, like 6 straight games, finally broke out, beating the Tigers 8-2. It was the Rays doubling up the Royals 6-3. The Braves edged the Pirates 2-1. The Nationals on a walk-off home run by Ryan Zimmerman beat the Phillies 8-7. Phillies are now starting to look a little shaky as the Braves have built a 3-game lead in the East. The A's winning streak came to an end as they lost to the Rangers 4-2, while the Astros beat the Mariners 10-7. The Mariners' struggle might be the only thing the Yankees should be happy about tonight, is because if the Mariners were playing good baseball, they'd be in a lot bigger trouble. White Sox beat the Twins 7-3. Let's see who our 3 stars are today. Today's 3 stars are Thomas Pannone, who had went 6 innings with a no-hitter before allowing a hit in the 7th as the Blue Jays flummoxed the Orioles. Walker Buehler pitched well for the Dodgers, allowing just 3 hits in 7 innings with 9 strikeouts, but the Dodgers offense couldn't do anything against the Cardinals and ended up losing 3-1. on Paul DeYoung's big home run in the ninth. Freddie Peralta was solid for the Brewers today, allowing just 3 hits in 7 innings with 7 strikeouts to earn that win. You want to feel old, everybody? Here you go. Kobe Bryant is 40. Kobe Bryant is 40. Something just tell me the 90s just ended. I still remember him when he was 18 stepping on the court. And it seems just like yesterday. And we take a look back to 1988, where Mike Tyson, going clothes shopping at 4 o'clock in the morning like we all do, ended up getting into a street fight with a Hammond Ager, Mitch Blood Green. Now, Mitch Blood Green thought he was hot shit because he took Mike Tyson to the 10th round and went the distance 2 years earlier. But he didn't fight much. He was a punk, criminal, in and out of jail. Couldn't even get... The reason why people didn't want him to give him any boxing matches is because he's half the time facing criminal charges. So he tries to take on Mike Tyson. Tyson ends up breaking his hand, and Mitch Blood Green ended up getting his face punched in. But it was the press conferences afterwards were absolutely hilarious, as Mitch Blood Green just like went off on a homophobic rant about Mike Tyson being Cicely. Called him Cicely Tyson. I mean, it was actually a comical situation. So take a look back at one of the funniest stories in the history of boxing, the Tyson Mitch Blood Green brawl outside of Dapper Don's clothing store in Harlem. And once again, you can check the full story at Barstool Sports and the Sports Encyclopedia where sports history lives. And of course, listen to Allow Me to Be Frank. Got 2 episodes this week, college football preview, and of course, the weight loss one. The weight loss one, you know, it's going to be tough for me. I don't know what else I could say. I mean, I'm going to try my best. I know you guys are supporting me. I've never had this type of support before, so maybe I could have some success. It's really tough, you know? It's tough. Idle minds, idle time, and idle minds need idle hands reaching for potato chips. That's all I'll say. But I'm cutting back on a lot of things. I'm only having that 1 bag a week of the barbecue chips. I'm cutting back on my snacking, and I think it's starting to work a little bit. So check out the stories, check out Allow Me to Be Frank, and have a nice day.